Greetings, gents. I'm Geofatboy for ShaveNation.com. Did you know that the average American male begins to shave between 14 and 16 years of age? It's estimated that 90% of all adult males will shave at least once a day. It's also estimated that a man will shave at least 20,000 times in his lifetime. If you're going to spend that much time shaving, don't you think you should educate yourself on the subject? Well, I'm here to help you do that. Your grandfather had it right. Shave like your grandfather. This is what's known as a safety razor, also called a double-edged razor, a DE razor. The reason being, it uses a blade like this, which has two edges, but only one edge contacts the skin while shaving. The reason it's called the safety razor is because when the blade is installed and you're shaving, it's not just the blade scraping against your skin. There's a bar that protects your skin from the blade. So just a small amount of the blade is revealed to contact your skin when you're shaving. There are many different types of safety razors. I'll show you a few. This is what's known as a butterfly or silo door razor. You spin the handle at the bottom and the door is open and closed like that. This would be the easiest method of loading a blade. You just drop it in, spin the handle, close it up, get your shave on. Another type, this is a two-piece razor. Spin the dial at the bottom and separate it, two pieces. Drop the blade in, you're good to go. This is a three-piece razor. You guessed it, it breaks down into three pieces. Handle, top cap, safety bar. Very simple. Another method is an adjustable razor. It will have a dial with numbers or letters on it, and when you spin the handle, the reveal will change on the blade. Usually the higher the number, the more reveal on the blade. So if it's at its lowest setting, that would be your mildest shave, and if it's at its highest setting with the highest blade reveal, that would be your most aggressive shave. Aggressive meaning it will take off your beard faster than a mild razor. Here's another type. This is a hybrid open comb razor, very aggressive type razor. The safety razor handles, they're made from many materials, usually metal, but they can also be plastic or wood. If you're just starting out, it's best to shave with a non-adjustable. That way you can just pop the blade in and get your shave on and not have to worry about setting any adjustments or anything like that. It's just good old basic safety razor shaving. This is the double-edged razor blade, also known as a safety razor blade or a DE blade. As I said, it has two edges, very sharp, and one edge contacts the skin while shaving. So you will shave with one side, and when it becomes filled with stubble, you just flip it over, shave with the other side. When both sides are filled, rinse it out, commence to shaving again. The razor blades can be made of many different metals. Usually it's carbon steel or stainless steel, and then they have coatings such as platinum, titanium, Teflon, so on and so forth. A rule of thumb is that you can get between 4 and 6 shaves from one of these blades. These blades are very reasonably priced. They only cost cents per blade. That's right, not dollars like your cartridge razor, but 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents, depending on the type of blade. There are many different manufacturers of double-edged razor blades, so you want to try a sampler pack so that you can try a few different types of blades, test them out, see which ones work best for you and your shaving style. One of the best ways to improve your shave is by employing a shaving brush. The brush will help hydrate and lift your beard to prepare it for the shave ahead. The handle of the shaving brush can be many different materials. It can be metal, aluminum, it can be wood, chrome, resin, which is actually, you would think what a bowling ball is made of. That's what it's similar to that. Some get really fancy. Here's a gear shift knob. Pretty interesting. Here's a handle that's made out of stone. It's got my name on it. Geofatboy right there. This type of a handle, 6-shooter. A resin, red and white, different colors. So you can really express yourself and mix it up with whatever type of handle you want to use. Now regarding the bristles on the shaving brush, they can be many different materials. It can be horsehair, boar hair, badger, and then there's many different types of badger. There's fine, pure, mixed, silver tip. Silver tip being among the softest. Feels really nice on the face. This is what's known as a shaving knot. So all the bristles come out like this. They're tied together in a knot at the bottom. Usually it's epoxy glued together at the base, and then that will insert directly into the handle. The measurement across the bottom here is called the knot size, usually 20, 22, 23 millimeters. The measurement from the base of the knot to the top of the bristles, also measured in millimeters, that's called the loft of the brush. And then the overall length of the brush would be from the bottom here all the way up to the top. So you may have a 50 millimeter high handle and then a 50 millimeter high shaving brush knot. Put that together, your overall length of this brush would be 100 millimeters. Did I mention synthetic before? That's one of the types of brushes, bristles as well. This is a synthetic shaving brush. It's very soft, very nice as well. If you take one thing away from this presentation, get yourself a shaving brush. Whatever type of a razor you shave with, brushing on some shaving cream or shaving soap with the brush is the sensual moment of your shave. It just feels really great, very relaxing, and you can kind of zone out and just really enjoy it. A little figure 8 method, smoothing everything out, and that's when you can really relax and get into it and enjoy your shave. A good shaving brush will take you miles toward a perfect shave. Before you actually apply your shaving cream or shaving soap, you may want to use a pre-shave. A pre-shave is something that you put on your face prior to the shaving cream that will help the razor glide better across your skin and give it some more protection. Anything you can put on your face that has some sort of a lubricant is a plus before you put your shaving cream on, especially if you have sensitive skin. You want to employ a pre-shave. They come in different types. This is a cream. This is a pre-shave gel. And here is a pre-shave oil. So what you'll do with this, the way you apply it, is when you come out of the shower, or if you haven't taken a shower, wet your face, warm your skin. Always best to shave when your skin is warm and your whiskers are soft, because cutting your whiskers when they're dry is akin to cutting copper wire. So you always want to make sure that your beard is soft and hydrated. To apply your pre-shave, whether it be a gel, an oil, or a cream, you want to make sure that your face is wet, and then just take a dab into your fingers and massage that into your skin, and then apply your shaving cream or soap directly over that. Just brush it right on over the pre-shave. Applying a pre-shave oil, gel, or cream will definitely increase your chances of completing a baby smooth shave with no irritation. What you don't want to do is use the shaving cream that comes in a can that squirts out, that white fluffy stuff. You don't want that. That contains propellants, aerosol, harmful to the environment. It's also too fluffy, it contains too much air, and it doesn't provide a good cushion for the razor blade to glide across. You want to use a shaving cream or soap. Shaving creams can come in a tube like this or in a jar like this. Here's a look at it. You would take your brush and load up the tips, just swirl it into the shaving cream, and then directly to your face and lather up, or you could use a shaving bowl. Many different types of shaving bowls out there where you can mix your lather that way. If you're using a shaving cream like this, you'll want to squirt that into the bowl and then just take your brush and swirl the tips and build a lather that way. Another method of shaving soap is a shaving stick. You just spin the dial at the bottom and then the soap rises up. You wet your face, glide this all about your face, and then take your brush or your fingers, massage that in, and then you can use your safety razor and get your shave on that way. This is great for travel use, because when it's done, you just put the cap on, screw it down, no leaks, easy to carry. Usually shaving cream is soft like this, and shaving soap is normally hard like this. There are exceptions to the rule, yes. And you ask which one's better, whichever one you prefer, that's the one that's better. Some people prefer a soap, some people will prefer a shaving cream. It doesn't matter, whatever works best for you, that's the one you want to go with. As far as shaving soaps and shaving creams, there are many different types of ingredients in them. The two major types would be glycerin and tallow. Tallow comes from animal fat, which gives you a really slick surface for the razor to glide across. And then the other type would be the glycerin, which comes from plants. And if you happen to be a vegan, you'd want to go with that one. Also gives you a nice slick surface for the razor to glide across. Again, you just want to load up your tips with the shaving soap or the shaving cream, either one, like so. and then just apply directly to your face, or go into your bowl and mix your Uber lather that way. Shaving creams and soaps come in many different scents, so choose one that suits you. You can get anything from peppermint, sandalwood, rose, coconut, almond, whatever scent suits you, whatever scent that appeals to you, that's what you want to go with. You're the one that gets to shave with it every morning, so choose something that you really enjoy to enhance the experience. Once you've completed your shave, you may want to apply some sort of aftershave so that you can seal off your skin and choose the scent you want. Usually you can also layer it up with whatever your shaving cream was. Say you have a sandalwood shaving cream, you can finish it off with a sandalwood aftershave, and that way you'll have a nice scent going on throughout the rest of the day. Different types of aftershave, many contain alcohol and some do not. Keep in mind that alcohol tends to dry the skin out, but alcohol gives you that nice sting feeling, and if you're into that, you'll want to go with an alcohol-based aftershave. Something like this. This is a splash-on aftershave. Once you complete your shave, pat your face dry and put it in your hands to activate the ingredients. Rub it together, slap it on like so. You get a nice refreshing feeling. Great way to start the day. The splashes generally are best for summertime use. If you live in a cold climate like I do, you may want to apply an aftershave balm, which is a milky, thicker substance, and you just take that after your shave, just pat your face dry with a towel, and then a few drops in your fingertips, massage it together, and then right onto your skin, and then just let that dry, and that's excellent finish to your shave as well, and that will give you some protection throughout the day. The balm offers a lubricant. It'll protect your skin from the elements during the winter. A new type on the market is a solid aftershave. So what you do with this is just take a bit on your fingers and then rub it onto your neck, back of your neck. The great thing about this is that you can put this in your pocket, carry it with you, and if you want to reapply it later on during the day, if it's worn off, you can reapply and freshen up that way. While you're shaving, there's a chance, especially if you're a beginner, you might nick yourself. If you do, there are several different things you can do to combat that, to stop the bleeding. One of the most common old-fashioned type methods is the styptic pencil. What you do with this, you just wet it and apply that to the injured area, and that will seal off the nick and stop the bleeding. But you will wind up with a white spot on your face, which is kind of annoying. A better solution, plus this is pinpoint, it's small, you can only do a little area at a time if you have some irritation on your face. Something better than that is an alum block. Yes, it looks just like an ice cube, but it's actually potassium alum. It comes from the earth, and this is a natural mineral salt. This is an antiseptic and astringent, so while you're shaving, if you get a nick or irritation, you can just wet this under the water. Your face is wet, just glide this about your face, and that will seal off any small nicks, and it will soothe your irritation. Also an excellent finish to your shave, and believe it or not, this is a fantastic antiperspirant and deodorant. So you just apply this to your underarm. Of course, you wouldn't want to use the same block for your face and your underarm. That would be a no-no. So you want to have two separate ones. There are many different types of alum blocks. This is what's known as a block. This is what's known as a stick. Comes in a little container. That's an alum stick. You just apply that. This would be ideal for your underarm if you're using it for a deodorant. The shape is perfect for that. Another method is, this one comes in a case for travel use. This is the extra large one, but you can also get the smaller version like this. Fits in your DOP case, excellent for travel. When you're done using it, put it back in here, close it up, and it won't leak. You're all good to go. One of my favorite methods is this wide stick. It has a twist knob at the bottom, and you just turn that and it raises up, and then you can apply that all about your face. Also excellent. I would say get two of these. You can use the other one for your underarms. Don't mix them up. Your significant other would not be happy. Of course, there are other methods on the market for combating your nicks. This is a roll-on type. It contains ingredients that will stop the bleeding. So you would just roll this onto the affected area. And then here's another one. This is a gel. You just unscrew the cap, put a little gel on your finger, and apply that to the affected area, and that will stop the bleeding as well. Probably the most versatile is the wide stick alum because you can use it on your face, you can use it in different areas. The shape lends itself to just being very versatile. I hope that you're not scratching your head right now, thoroughly confused. Just watch the video a couple times and learn a little bit more about it. And like I said earlier, if you're going to be shaving 20,000 times in your lifetime, you really want to know what you're doing. So pick yourself up a nice safety razor and a brush and some shaving cream and really enjoy your shave. You're going to be doing it for a long time to come, so you might as well take that moment in the morning or the evening whenever you do it and just really make the best of it. Toss that cartridge, that expensive cartridge, that plastic thing, get rid of that, and shave like your grandfather did with a really nice designed craftsman type tool. If you want to investigate further or pick up any of these items, visit shavenation.com for all your shaving supplies. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Geofatboy. Have a great shave. Have a great day.